Check, check. Testing 1, 2, 3. Welcome to Guardian Ad Litem. All right, good evening, everybody. My name is Rick Gallo. I'm your auctioneer for this evening. I want to welcome you to the Voices of Hope to benefit the Guardian Ad Litem, just this wonderful foundation. And I just wanted to take do a couple of things here, a little bit of housekeeping, if you will. You're all here to support this wonderful organization and the work that they do right here, locally, for our kids right here. And how you're going to do that, how you're best to support it is to participate in the silent auction, participate in the live auction, and participate in the Fund the Need. Now, in order to do that, you need to register. And to register, you're going to go to 71760 and text the word story. So text the word story to 71760, and we'll be showing that on the screen here momentarily as well. So that's how you're gonna participate tonight. And what I would like you to do also is when you do register, make sure you register. That's very, very important. But when you do register, in the chat, after you register, in the chat, I want you to put your favorite child story or your favorite child book in there. And I'll share something very special with you in just a moment. So it should be up on your screen right now. You're going to text story to 71760 using your mobile phone. It only takes a second. As soon as you text that, you're going to get a link back to you. You click on that link and you just put your name in. It doesn't require any credit card or anything like that. It literally takes you a minute to register. So everyone who's watching us tonight, please register. Now also, Jessica, yes. Jessica is going to show you. Now, when you register, we're going to take in, excuse me, we're going to take and we want you in the chat to put in your favorite child story or your favorite child book, and we're going to be drawing a name from those who register and put that in the chat. And one of you are going to win this wonderful painting work of art that was done by one of our kids. Yeah, yep. Absolutely. So that's very good. Excellent. Now, we've got a group of people here watching us live. We've got about 60 people here at the Pelican Bay Club, or the club at Pelican Bay, if I will. And we're also, you guys are being live streamed, and we have one of our very, very important supporters is hosting a party right now at his home. And there he is. There's Gary Lederer. Hi, Gary. How are you? Yeah, round of applause for Gary, yes. How you doing? We can see you, you can't see us. So, how's it going there? How many people do you have there, Gary?
But you look great.
Thank you.
Yeah, we're having a great time. We're just about ready to finish our dinner.
Very good. Gary, if you could share with us.
We are also engaging in trying to get the apps.
Very good. All right. Gary, if you could share with us, what's your involvement with Guardian Ad Litem? How long have you been involved and what do you do with the organization?
I've been on the board for 6 years. I'm treasurer. Board. I've been on the board for 6 years. Just a second. We're having some feedback here. Yeah. I've been on the board for 6 years. I'm treasurer, and I've been involved in this gala committee for the last 2 years. And my wife and I are guardian ad litem volunteers, and we also kids who have their parents due to no fault of their due to abuse and abandonment to help them in normal circumstance.
Very good. All right. Well, thank you very much, Gary. Thanks to you, to your wife, Jean. How many people do you have there tonight?
We have just about 30.
Excellent. Well, we expect to see a lot of bidding. Make sure that they pay attention to the fact they have to register to bid so that they can text to bid. But we hope to see a lot of bidding coming from Shadowwood tonight. And we want to thank you for everything that you do for this wonderful organization.
Thank you.
All right. All right, so just a reminder, so you text the word story to 71760, and when you register, make sure in the chat, make sure you put in there what your favorite children's book or your favorite children's story is, and we're going to have that drawing at the end of the evening, and you won that beautiful piece of artwork there. So we're going to go back to the pre-show a little bit, and we'll be back live in just a couple of minutes. Thank you.
You guys want to hear a story?
Oh, this is one of our absolute favorites. Chasing Happily Ever After, a story by the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation.
This story starts like many others. Once upon a time, there was a little prince.
Or princess.
Right, or princess, who lived in a castle not so far away.
This prince had lots of friends in the kingdom and always seemed so happy. But at the castle, he was busy slaying dragons. You see, while the prince's story started with a once upon a time, it was far from happily ever after for him. The dragons weren't always large, scary animals. They used to be people he loved and trusted, like the king and queen.
He was always able to fend off the dragons and keep his fear at bay until one day he got hurt. The king had hurt him, and the prince had to move to another castle away from home.
After settling into his new home with his new family, the little prince found himself sad, defeated, and miserable.
He was hurt from what had happened, missing the life he left behind, and just wanting to go home. His story doesn't have to continue on like this, though.
Watch and see. I bet you he finds his happily ever after.
Good evening and welcome to the Voices of Hope Virtual Gala. I love that storybook opening. It really sets up perfectly our ability to talk about changing the stories of children's lives tonight. I'm Amanda Hall, anchor with Wink News. I'm so pleased to be here this evening. Now, unfortunately, Corey Lazar couldn't be here with us. He is homesick right now. I know he's so disappointed at this organization, and this mission is so very important to him. He would love to be here. So let's send some healing thoughts his way and raise a lot of money to help the children, because if there is one thing I know that will get him feeling better, it's that. I'd like to take this moment and welcome our small live studio audience comprised of some of tonight's sponsors. And we can show you our beautiful crowd who's here in the room with us. Hey, everybody. Great to see you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Bruce Greenberg, the president of the board of directors. Not only is Bruce the president of the board, but he's also been a volunteer child advocate for 8 years. Bruce is a retired CEO of the Family and Children's Center, Inc. Welcome, Bruce Greenberg.
Good evening. My name is Bruce Greenberg, and I'm president of the Guardian Ad Litem Board of Directors, as well as a 7-year Guardian Ad Litem volunteer advocate. We are so thankful and honored that you are joining us for tonight's virtual Voices of Hope Gala. Our goal as a foundation is to help support over 1,200 children in our community who have been removed from their family due to abuse or neglect, and help change their stories for the better. Throughout a child's story, the pages often show frequent changes, lots of turmoil, and fear. The Guardian Ad Litem Foundation is proud to help children write their next chapters, ensuring a happier story for each and every one of them. The members of our staff and board of directors are committed to improving the lives of children entrusted to our oversight by the courts. The children we are involved with are victims of circumstances outside of their control. While their stories may be complex and difficult, we are dedicated to making sure that they find their happily ever after. I have never been more proud of our supporters and volunteers who come from our 5-county area and beyond. The Foundation's story is filled with many supporting characters, including our sponsors and donors and friends who all work with a singular focus to positively impact a child's life. Our work simply would not be possible without each and every one of you. To the many of you watching this evening who are part of that group, I thank you. I encourage you to listen to tonight's impactful stories about the kids we represent and support the Foundation as generously as you are able. The important work that we do provides much needed normalcy for the children we serve, and your financial support of our mission will help change countless stories for the better. Thank you for joining us this evening and for your support now and always.
A big thank you to Bruce, and now it is my pleasure to introduce you to Jessica Stanfield, the Executive Director of the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation. Jessica joined Guardian Ad Litem several years ago, and everyone who has worked with Jessica knows that after she tells her own children a goodnight story, her evening has just begun, because Jessica continues to work well into the night to change children's stories. Let us welcome Jessica Stanfield.
Thanks, Amanda. Thanks so much. Good evening. My name is Jessica Stanfield, and I am the Executive Director of the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation, serving Southwest Florida. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to tonight's Voices of Hope Gala. While I was looking forward to gathering with so many of you in person, that part of our story, as many of you know, had an unexpected plot twist, not unlike the stories of the children we serve, but more on that later. Whether you're tuning in from Southwest Florida or a couch miles away, I'm humbled and honored that you've taken the time to join us and celebrate the work of the foundation and what we do for abused, neglected, and abandoned children in Southwest Florida. Now, back to those kiddo stories. Think back to your favorite childhood book. Was it an exciting adventure where a daring knight slays a dragon? Or perhaps a more inspirational piece, sharing sentiments like, "Oh, the places you'll go," or "I think I can, I think I can." Every story has a beginning, a chapter 1, an opening sentence, a first page. After that, however, each one of our stories is different. The stories of the children we represent always begin with once upon a time, just like your story or mine does. But as we keep reading through, we see a plot unlike any other. Some chapters are full of heartache and heartbreak as children leave their homes with little more than their few personal belongings stuffed into a trash bag, suffering from physical and emotional pain recently inflicted. Other chapters are full of chaos as they adjust to a new foster home, new schools, and countless other plot twists. Some pages move quickly, while others seem to drag on and on as a child just longs to go home. Each one of these stories, though, eventually has a shift in the plot. A character, be it a knight in shining armor, a brave superhero, or other strong protagonist, enters the story and changes it forever. Who is this character, you may ask? The child's guardian ad litem volunteer advocate, a compassionate individual who becomes a strong and stable force, even when the story's frightening. As you watch our gala this evening, please take pride in knowing that your support for this event is showing your commitment to helping children in our community who are facing unimaginable plots. With your generous support this evening, we can forever change the stories of countless children, and for that, we are so thankful. I am honored that so many of our leading characters, strong protagonists, and superheroes for our children are tuning in tonight, one of them being Corey Lazar. While he can't stand next to me right now, I do still want to share a few remarks about him. Corey has been a stable force for the children we serve, simply because he cares. He advocates for them and looks for any opportunity to further the foundation's mission and success, both on and off screen, and no one ever told him that he had to do it. He's provided our organization countless opportunities to reach new audiences and has quickly become one of our best ambassadors, and to me, a very close personal friend. For all that and so much more, I am honored to present Corey the title of Honorary Foundation Board Member this evening with this award, for all that he has done and all that he will continue to do to change the stories of countless children in our community. So thank you, Corey. I know you're watching at home. We miss you, and we are so thankful for everything that you do. Amanda, if you could accept this on his behalf tonight.
I am happy to.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. This is for you, Corey. Thank you, Jessica. I am so proud to call Corey a colleague and a dear, dear friend, so I will make sure this award gets to his desk. Thank you, Jessica. I'm going to set this aside. And now it is my pleasure to introduce you to our auctioneer extraordinaire, Rick Gallo. With 25 years of auction experience, Rick is known for his down-to-earth style, his quick wit, and his gentle way of bringing the best out of his crowds, even virtually. And I'm incredibly pleased to welcome Rick Gallo back to the stage with me.
All right. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you very much. Thank you for that lukewarm welcome. I appreciate that. Okay. Our live audience. We have some great live auction packages. This is your opportunity to support this organization. I had mentioned a little bit in the pre-roll that we have the silent auction, which is closing at 8 o'clock. We have the live auction, which is going to happen right now, and we also have a fund to need, but you have to be registered. If you're not registered to bid yet, please do so. It only takes a minute. You just text the word story to 71760, it's showing up on your screen right now. and literally just put your name in there. No credit card required, anything like that. We just want to know who you are. You'll get a bidder number and you can participate. So with that, we've got some great live auction packages. I think we've got 5 wonderful live auction packages. So Amanda's going to describe the package and I'll sell it.
Yeah, let's hit it. All right, our very first package. Who's ready to drink some wine? Yeah.
Yeah.
Our first auction package is for the wine lover. It includes the following exquisite bottles. 1 bottle of 2002 Penfolds Grange South Australia Shiraz, valued at $750.
Wow.
A bottle of 1995 Krug Brut Champagne, valued at $450. A bottle of 2019 Aubert UVSL Vineyard Chardonnay, valued at $175, and 2 bottles of the Nuit St. George Pinot Noir. Yeah.
What an incredible wine package.
Right,
What an
cheers to
incredible wine
whoever
package.
goes home with that.
I know, absolutely. Cheers. Let's start this. I tell you what, I have an opening bid of $400 on this now. Now, this package is worth well over $1,000, and right now we have an opening bid of $400. Our next increment is $500. We have $500. Very good. We have $500. I'm sorry?
You're magical. It's
900. We're up to 900 now. You should have let me go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But yes, exactly. Again, there's a little bit of a lag time, so we're gonna compensate for that. You know, those people who are live in the room are also bidding on their cell phone. They're not bidding here live in the room. They're using their cell phone as well. So right now we're at $900. We're still under value on this package. And remember, every single dollar goes to support this wonderful organization that's doing so much for our kiddos right here in our own community. So we're at $900 right now, and I'm looking for $1,000. $900. I'd love to get to that magical $1,000 mark. We're at $900 and looking for $1,000 for this fantastic. I was researching some of the Penfolds wines, and I mean, I saw some wines there that were $1,500, $1,600. Who knows? We're at $1,000 right now. All right.
That wine is going to taste so much sweeter when you know that it's helping children in our community.
Definitely.
Come on,
definitely.
let's keep it flowing.
So, yes, so we're at $1,000 right now. Do I hear $1,100? Do we have somebody out there that would bid $1,100? Whoever was in there at $900, maybe you'd like to go $1,100 and not be beat out by this. So we're at $1,000 and looking for $1,100. We're only going to keep this open for about another 30 seconds. So we're at $1,000 and looking for $1,100 for this wonderful wine package, and I can't remind you enough that every single dollar,
All right, we've got 1,100.
we have 1,100. All right, we've got 1,100. Okay, so whoever's at 1,000, come back in at $1,200 and support this wonderful organization. So we're looking for $1,200. We've got $1,100 and we're looking for $1,200. Anyone out there?
All right,
I've
we've
got
got
$1,200. Very good. Well, maybe we'll wait longer than 30 seconds then. So, and I have people shouting the bids out over to me. So if you hear that, that's where it's coming from. We're at $1,200, looking for $1,300. We're at $1,200, and now we're looking for $1,300. Is there anybody out there at $1,300? We're going to do $1,300 once and give it a few seconds. We're at $1,200. We're going to do $1,300 twice. Give it another couple of seconds. And it is sold at $1,200. Thank you so much. That's a great start. Do we have the name of the person who won her?
All right.
Right here, the Galliana family.
Wonderful.
Thank you so
Enjoy.
much.
Thank
you so
you.
much. All right, right here in the room. Enjoy. We'll bring it over there and we'll crack the bottles a little bit later. So.
All right, this next auction item is really neat. You get to become a star with Gulf Coast Symphony. You get to be part of the show in their musical theater production on the stage at Barbara B. Mann. Don't worry, you don't have to sing, you don't have to memorize any lines, but you get your time to shine in full costume, hair and makeup, and you get to perform on stage with some of Broadway's greatest. And of course, you want your friends to be there to see you for your big moment, so you also get 2 tickets for your guests to come with. This is for next March 17th and 18th, so you have plenty of time to prepare.
Definitely.
But I mean, I personally, you know, I MC other events, and
Yes.
I have not seen this. This
Very
is
unusual
It's very
package.
unusual.
Yep.
This is fabulous.
You can't really put a dollar value on this. Also, I mean, could somebody go and pick up the phone, call the Gulf
Absolutely
Coast
not.
Symphony and say, I want to be in your show?
No, those cattle call
definitely not.
auditions just to be an extra. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, absolutely. So I really don't know where to start this. Again, this is one of those priceless packages you're only going to find right here, right now, tonight. We're going to start it at $1,500, which is way undervalued, but we're going to start it at $1,500. Is there anybody out there who could open the bidding up at $1,500? Anybody at $1,500? I mean, just a chance of a lifetime. And if you're not buying it for yourself, what a great present to give to somebody who's an aspiring actor or actress,
Right.
and give them.
Or
present
maybe
them
a
with this.
former, I'm a retired show choir gal, and that person is just squealing inside of me
There-
for this package. So
there you
yeah,
go.
somebody would really enjoy this.
So we're looking for an opening bid of $1,500. Is there anyone out there that would open this up at $1,500? And I'll tell you what, how about if we open it up at $1,000? Who would open this up at $1,000? I don't want to see this go by the wayside. There has to be somebody out there that is either an aspiring actor or actress, or just I mean, something like this is just fun. The Gulf Coast Symphony and participate in one of the operas, absolutely incredible.
The pictures that you'll have from this and the story you'll be able to tell your friends,
Yeah.
just to be able to go backstage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're looking for $1,000 to open the bidding on this. Is there anybody at $1,000? We're going to move it along to the next item, but that item's going to remain up there, and maybe we'll come back to this to see if we have a bid on this in a little bit. So this next item.
All
wait,
right, we just got a
we
bid.
just got a bid. Hang on a second. I'm sorry? We got an opening bid of $1,500. All right, we do have an opening bid of $1,500. And also, I want to apologize, and I don't even know if this is happening, but because of that lag time and the latency they call it, your bids may not be coming in as rapidly, or there could be some technical difficulties. So we apologize for that, but there's really not a heck of a lot we can do about it.
Yeah, we're doing the best we can, and like we mentioned too, everyone who's in the live studio audience with us tonight is also using the text to bid on their phones as well, just because we wanted to keep it an even playing field.
Yes.
So that was the way to make it as fair as possible. So we are dealing with a couple delays, but we're rolling with it.
But we're at $1,500 at this package, and I want to see if there's anyone out there that would do $1,600. We're at $1,500 and looking for $1,600. $1,600, we're going to move it along. We are on a little bit of a time constraint, so we're going to move this along. $1,500 once, we're looking for $1,600 twice. We're going to sell it at $1,500, and thank you so much. Okay, that's wonderful.
Congratulations.
Wonderful. Very nice.
All right, so we're going from the stage to the swamp with this next one. Who is
Oh, my
ready to
goodness.
go and wrangle a Burmese python? Nobody better in the world to take you out there deep in the Everglades to look for these snakes than Amy Siwi. Oh, check out last year's winners there with that incredible snake. This once-in-a-lifetime experience has only been experienced by a select few. You get to bring a buddy because you definitely need at least one person. You probably need more to hold up a snake like that. So again, this is good for two people to go out with Amy Siwi in the search for the invasive, elusive Burmese python.
I tell you, the work that she does is so important because these pythons are just taking over the Everglades, and they're on the verge of eliminating some of the species out there. So the work Amy does, and Amy is just such a unique person. She's a very dear friend of mine. That one of those snakes you saw, one of the snakes you saw being held by two gentlemen were the people who won it last year, and that was Gary Long and Paul Meyer. Gary happens to be with us here tonight, and he was telling us what kind of a time he had.
Oh, he
It
had
was
a
just
ball.
that particular snake was 10 feet and weighed 60 pounds, and he said it was just absolutely the experience of a lifetime. And Amy really, I mean, you go out there and you may not catch a lot of snakes, but you're going to get an education on the environment there, and you're going to learn why these snakes are so invasive and they're such a problem in the Everglades. So Amy, if you saw the picture of her, she's like about 5'5" and about 115 pounds. That big snake that you saw was a 17-foot 3-inch snake that she did a solo catch on. Just absolutely, it would be an amazing experience. So, and again, she is a contractor for the South Florida Water Management. And so you can't pick up the phone, you can't call Amy and say, I want to go on a python hunt. She's limited to how many she can do. We are absolutely blessed that she chose this organization as one that she wants to donate this adventure to. So I want to, let's show her how much we appreciate it. I want to start the bidding off here at $1,500. We'll start this off at 15. We have 19, we're at $1,900, and thank you very much. We're going to, 2,100. We're at 2,100. The next bid would be 2,300. We're going to go up $200 increments. We're at 2,100, looking for 23. 23 for this absolute once-in-a-lifetime experience. You know, and they take, and Amy is very, very particular. 23, we're at 2,300, excellent. So we're looking for 25. 2,500 would be the next increment. But Amy is very, very particular. She absolutely loves snakes, and she lets nothing go to waste on these. You know, she takes the skins, and they make handbags out of the skins. She makes Apple Watch bands.
The bags are beautiful.
The bags
I
are
have to
absolutely
say, they are.
gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
Absolutely gorgeous. Those are produced by B. Swanky up in Sarasota. And 2,500. We're at $2,500, and thank you very much. We're looking for 2,700 now. We're at 2,500, and we're looking for 2,700. Again, this is a chance of a lifetime. This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You're going to have the time of your life going out there with Amy and spending. I would encourage you to do it in the summertime, because if you do it in the summertime, in the warmer weather, then you're going to go out at night. And that's really an incredible experience.
A night hunt.
Yes, and David was telling me that they saw hogs when they were out there. They saw alligators. They saw you'll see all kinds of wildlife there.
And to imagine little Amy getting in the water at night looking for these snakes.
One of the snakes when they were out, she jumped in the water and grabbed the snake. So it's just a great experience. So right now we're at what, 2,500, and I'm looking to go to 2,700. Is there anybody out there that would do $2,700 for this experience? Again, if not for yourself, buy it for somebody who's afraid of snakes. That would be fun.
That'd be entertaining.
Yeah, that would be entertaining.
And please send your footage into Wink News afterwards.
Yes, that is very important, actually.
27.
We're at 2,700. All right, we're at 2,700, and we're looking for $2,900. $2,900 would be the next level. We're at $2,700, really undervalued for a package such as this. And we're looking for $2,900. $2,900 for this package. Is there anyone out there at 2,900? We're at 2,700, looking for 2,900 once. Gonna have to move it along. We're at 2,700, and we're looking for 2,900 twice. Okay, are you all sure? I'm gonna give it a couple more seconds. Sold for $2,700. I'm sorry?
Do we know who's snake hunting?
Oh, Bruce.
It's our chairman.
Congratulations.
Congratulations,
All right.
Bruce.
Very good. Our chair. Very good. Thank you so much.
All right, take me out to the ball game. This next item is a professional baseball experience like none other. 4 VIP seats on the lower level at Tropicana Field or Marlins Park, and the chance to meet MLB umpire crew chief Marvin Hudson, who's officiated many thrilling games, including the 2016 and 2020 World Series. And for the collector, this package also includes a signed Cal Ripken jersey, a Juan Gonzalez signed bat, a signed baseball from Harmon Killebrew, and MLB umpire shirt and hat. So to recap, you get that cool swag, those 3 incredible signed collector's pieces, and you get the 4 phenomenal seats, and the suspense just keeps building for Major League Baseball. So those 4 seats are going to be fantastic when we get there.
And this is 4 seats for either Miami,
or the
Marlins,
Trop.
or the
So either way, climate controlled, right?
Absolutely.
Great
Excellent.
seats.
What a great package. We've got some great, we do a lot of these, and the packages that we have here tonight, something like this, again, this was put together especially for this event tonight. And what an incredible package, too. Cal Ripken, just an absolutely incredible ball player. I want to start this at $1,000. Let's start this one at $1,000 and go up at $200 increments. Is there anyone who can open this up for us at $1,000? We have $1,000, and thank you so much. The next level would be $1,200. Anyone out there at $1,200? Again, I was saying Cal Ripken. I remember seeing him in a preseason one time. They were playing the Minnesota Twins in a preseason game, and Cal Ripken was signing autographs, and he had a line that was probably 400 people, and he stayed there until he signed every single autograph.
That's
and
phenomenal.
I think he broke the record too for the amount of games played without an injury. Just absolutely. And Harmon Killebrew, I'm sure there's some people out there that remember Harlan Killebrew with the Minnesota Twins, first baseman, and he could really slam the ball, I'll tell you. So we're at $1,000, and we're looking for $1,200. $1,200 on this package. Is there anybody out there at $1,200? Don't let this go by the wayside. If you're a baseball fan, I mean, what great experience. You've got kids that are into baseball. What great experience for 4 people to have the opportunity to meet this Major League Baseball umpire and get all this little swag stuff that goes along with it as well. At either
the stories
Marlins
that he could
or
probably
Rays
tell,
game.
all the games that he's been to? Yeah.
We have $1,200,
Great.
and thank you very much. So we've got $1,200, and we're looking for $1,400. We've got $1,200, looking for $1,400. Is there anyone out there at $1,400? We've only got about another 30 seconds to bid on this. So we're at $1,200. Whoever opened us up at $1,000, I want you to consider going $1,400 and having every single dollar go to this wonderful organization to help the kids right here in our community. So I've got $1,400, and I thank you. $1,400, now $1,600. We got $1,400, and we're looking for $1,600 would be the next level. Still, I mean, just absolutely incredible deal, I'll tell you. It's $1,600 for this experience. We're at $1,400 and looking for $1,600 once. We're at $1,400, and we're looking for $1,600 twice. Give it a couple of seconds. It is sold for $1,400, and thank you so much. $1,400, and who was the winner? I'm sorry? Brian Evans. Well, congratulations, Brian.
Congrats,
All right,
Brian.
right here.
That's
Somebody right in the
wonderful.
room. Very good. Enjoy. All
All right, our final auction item is a dinner party that is over the top. Chef's Dinner for 8, prepared by Chef Tim Recker. This is a 4 to 5 course meal prepared right in your own home. Chef Recker is the head chef at Quail West Country Club, the 2021 National Chef Professionalism Award winner, 2-time member of the U.S. National Culinary Olympic Team, and you have between April and September to have this big dinner party in your home. Great to have a special meal for a birthday, an anniversary, and really, when you have a night like this, it makes any night with friends a truly special night. People are going to be talking about this dinner party at your house for a long time.
Definitely, and I've had the pleasure of experiencing Chef Tim's food. Absolutely incredible. So this had a lot of opening bids already. A lot of people bidding on it. Last time I saw it was at $2,250. $2,250? We're at $3,300 now. Don't let that frighten you, though. Let's build this up. Let's try to get to that $4,000 mark. I'm at $3,300 right now, and I'm looking for $3,450. Looking for $3,450, $3,450. We're going up at $150 increments. Is there anybody out there at $3,450? We're at $3,300. Looking for $3,450 for this incredible package, 4 to 5 course meal, wine pairings. I mean, this is absolutely incredible in your home, right in your home for 8 people, and we're at $3,300. Looking for We're at $3,750, and thank you so much. All right, we're at $3,750. The next increment now at $3,750 would be $3,900, I think, right? I did that with that, and we're at 39. We're at $3,900. All right, very good. We're at $3,900. Now we're looking for $4,050. $4,050, $150 increments. So we're at $4,050 is what we're looking for. We're at $3,900 even, looking for $4,050. Is there anybody out there who would continue this bidding at $4,050 for this wonderful organization? Voices of Hope tonight. I've got $4,200. $4,200. Okay, we're at $4,200. Next time, which the $4,350 is the next increment. We're at $4,350. How about $4,350? We're at $4,200, looking for $4,000.
We got
$4,350, and thank you. All right, somebody's jumping up and down out there in the audience. We're at $4,350, looking for $4,500. Are we at $4,500 yet? $4,500. We're going to sell it. We're at $4,350, and we're looking for $4,500 once. We're at $4,350, and we're looking for $4,500 twice. What a great package to end on, huh?
It is, and you know, I do see people looking down at their phones, so we're trying to give them another little second.
$4,500. We're at $4,500. All right. Okay. So, but the beauty of an auction is somebody can go $4,650.
Absolutely.
Or
it's an auction, not a sale,
exactly.
right? Don't you always say that?
That's right.
I think I stole that from
That's
you.
right, exactly. So $4,650 is what we're looking for. We're at $4,500, looking for $4,650. Anybody out there, $4,650 for this incredible meal for 8 people, 4 to 5 course meal in your home.
We have $49.50.
I've got $49.50. That's more than I was asking for. We're at $4,950. Now we're going to try to get over that $5,000 mark. All right, is there anybody there at $5,100? See, I'm doing all this without a calculator, by the way, and I flunked math in school.
I'm very impressed.
So I'm looking for $5,100. Is there anybody out there at $5,100? Take us over that $5,000 mark. We're at $4,950, looking for $5,100. $5,100. Anybody there at $5,100? $5,100 once. We're at $4,950, looking for $5,100 twice. I love how quiet it gets when you get to that point. I really do. Wait. I'm at $5,250. All right. There we go. That's the way to bid it at a charity auction. We're at $5,250, and we are looking for $5,400 now. $5,250, looking for $54. Note to self, don't make it $150 increments next time. Looking for $5,400. We're at $5,250, looking for $5,400. $5,400 once. I know we got some bidders out there. We're at $5,250, and we're looking for $5,400 twice. And with this, we waited last time and it worked. Looking for $5,400 once, twice. Are you sure? Refreshing it once more.
52.
Sold for $5,250.
Wow.
54.
Oh, 54. Okay.
Oh. So it's a charity auction. We can back that up then.
54. Keep going.
Melissa, sorry. 54. We're at 5,400. Even though I said sold, we want to raise every single dollar that we can for this wonderful organization. So it's 54. We're at $5,400 right now. We're at $5,400, and we're looking for $5,550. $5,400, looking for $5,550. $5,000. Well, that's a good question. We're at $5,400 and looking for $5,550.
We can, 5,400 still?
5,400, looking for $5,550. Oh, we're gonna take the time here because we're gonna see.
His wife is one of our chairs.
Okay, see if it's at all possible if he would do two at 5,400. Okay.
Had a little negotiation.
There we go.
So we're going to look into it, and we will, if they will match it, then we can give them another. We'll check and see if we can get another one.
Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to check and see if we can get another one, and we will contact the second person. Whoever is at $5,400 right now wins it, but we're going to see if they'll do another dinner, and the second person, whoever the next one was, if they do it for $5,400.
If they come up to 5,400.
Huh? Yes, at 5,400. And that means that we could potential now of raising $10,800 on that one package. That would be so cool. Come on, Chef Tim. All right, very good. That was our last package.
That was so fun.
That was fun.
Great job,
That was fun.
everybody.
Yes,
and great
thank
job
you.
at home. Thank you
Yep.
for bidding so generously. Right now, we want to welcome Jessica Stanfield back up to share some words with us.
Thanks so much. I am so excited to share the next part of the program. The focus of our Voices of Hope Gala is to raise awareness and support for our mission at the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation, but we also use this opportunity to honor and celebrate an individual who gives generously and selflessly of their time, talents, and treasure to make a positive impact on the lives of abused and neglected and abandoned children that we serve here in Southwest Florida. The Hope Award stands for Helping Other People Excel, and it's given to someone who wholeheartedly believes in our foundation's mission, team, and most importantly, the children we serve. This description, without a doubt, fits this year's honoree to a T. Take a look. Jerry, to put it modestly, is a pillar of Southwest Florida, a force of good in our community. Over the years, she has quietly touched countless lives through her personal generosity, as well as through her role of president of the Elizabeth K. Galliana Foundation. Jerry has so graciously lent her support to Catholic Charities, Dress for Success, Laces of Love, Pace Center for Girls, the Quality Life Center, and of course, the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation. There are many, many more nonprofits she has touched, far too many to list tonight. It's difficult to put into words just how much impact Jerry has created through her generosity, so we crunched some numbers. Since linking arms with us in 2013, Jerry and the Galliana Foundation's support of our Children's Need program has allowed 373 children to participate in dance classes, music lessons, and sports activities, 288 children to attend summer camps and field trips, 404 children to receive new clothing when they very often arrived in a temporary shelter or foster home with only the clothing on their backs, 76 children to access academic tutoring, 803 children to celebrate a happier birthday. Now that's a lot of candles. Additionally, Jerry's support of our Beds for Kids program has allowed 133 children to sleep soundly and comfortably in a new crib or bed. Jerry's generosity has also helped spearhead initiatives to recruit and train new volunteer child advocates, ensuring that more children would have someone representing their best interest at the courthouse and schoolhouse. Jerry also has been a lifeline to the Guardian Ad Litem Foundation during the pandemic. With our fundraising events on hold, Jerry provided critical funding to support our general operations, allowing the foundation and its volunteer child advocates to continue serving children across Southwest Florida. We're here, yes, absolutely. So we are here with Jerry, someone who's a resounding and deserved applause. I have learned that she is someone who does not shy away from the frightening pages of a child's story. Instead, she grabs a pen and helps us to write new chapters. Jerry, I can say without a doubt, I did the math on that video, the 2,077 children and counting that you've impacted through your generosity will surely have their happily ever afters. Your passion, your guidance, and your support has meant so much to us and to me personally, and we are so thankful. Tonight, for those of you at home, I wish you could all be here to fill this room with applause, but if you could take a minute and join me in congratulating Jerry as I present her with our Hope Award this year, very much deserved, and we're so thankful for you. Thanks, Amanda. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll bring Amanda back. Thanks so much. We'll go this way.
So ladies and gentlemen, please join us for a moment to learn more about the stories of real guardians and children in our system.
I had been in the Guardian Ad Litem program for about 7 years whenever I moved to Southwest Florida and got involved in the case with the brother and sister. The little girl was 11 at the time and the little boy was 7. So when I was introduced to the children, they had been put in foster care in Port Charlotte, which was quite a ways from where they had grown up. They had grown up in Naples their whole life, and when they were put in foster care in Port Charlotte, they were placed with a very brand new foster mother. She had just been licensed, and when I first made contact with her, she had told me that the young lady was not sleeping in the bed that she had been provided in the foster home. The foster mom didn't understand why she wouldn't sleep in the bed. We spent a lot of time talking, she and I, about how these kids, you know, where they come from and why their normal is not always like our normal, and sometimes they've been through things that we simply don't understand. So I asked the little girl to take a walk around the block. I said, let's go for a walk. You know, there was a park nearby there, and I thought maybe getting her out of the environment would help her to be more relaxed about talking about the situation. So we did. We went to the park, we walked around, and finally I said, can you please talk to me about why you don't want to sleep in the bed? She was very quiet for a while, you know, and finally she started to cry. And she said, well, I don't like to sleep in a bed because one time when I was little, I woke up in the bed that I slept with my mom, and I thought my mom was dead. And you know that when you know the whole story, you understand that the mother had OD'd. So when she woke up, her mom had OD'd, and she was right beside her in the bed. So she thought that her mother had died. So she talked about that story with me in great detail. And then she said that when she lived with her grandparents, she slept with her grandmother. in the bed in that house, and she did actually wake up and her grandmother had died in the bed that they were sleeping in. So she told these stories to me in great detail, which I still can't talk about to this day. But if those things weren't enough, when she was living with one of her paternal aunts, she actually found the aunt dead in her bed as well. So, you know, the child had been through so much trauma, and she related that to a bed and sleeping in a bed and waking up on 2 different occasions and finding people who had died in the bed that she slept in. So, you know, once I could breathe again after hearing those stories, I said, how about if we get you your own bed? And if we get you a bed that's just yours and that has your own bedclothes and your own pillow and whatever else you want for your bed, would that help? Would you then try to sleep in a bed? And she promised that she would try. So after that, you know, the foundation provides beds for kids, and contacted the people at the foundation that did that at the time and said, could you please deliver a bed to this address in Port Charlotte? She got her own bedclothes and her own pillow and stuffed animals. She loves stuffed animals, so we got a lot of things for her own bed. And it didn't happen overnight, but she did eventually sleep in that bed. And she slept in that bed for the entire time she was in foster care. That bed went with her everywhere she went. She's 17 now, and her little brother is 13, but she does pop into my Facebook Messenger. On rare occasions, we do video chat, and to this day, every video chat before she hangs up, she'll turn her phone around and say, look, Luann, I still have my bed. So, you know, the impact, you know, small, simple things that we take for granted, you know, that bed had so much impact on her life. And still, I mean, to this day, you know, that many years later, probably 6 years later, she still has that bed, and it's still very meaningful to her. We take for granted we'll have a bed, we'll have a birthday, we'll have school clothes, that we'll have books, that we'll have all of those things that all of us grew up with. These kids don't really have the same sense of normal that we have. Many of them move from home to home, sometimes every year, sometimes multiple times a year. So having a bed or having a birthday or being able to have nice clothes to wear to school gives them a sense of normalcy. It makes them feel like other kids. It's important to support the Children's Needs Program.
Thank you. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, you can see how important your dollars are to providing services to these children, as you just saw in that video. These are tangible things that your money can provide for children who so desperately need it. Before we move on to my favorite portion of the evening, we do have some breaking news to share because we told you a little bit earlier that we were going to check on some information about the big chef dinner. Everybody wanted it, and we've got 2. So thank you, Tim and Eliza Recker. Thank you to Chef Tim for donating another one. And the other bidder did come up to $5,400, so we got 2.
Excellent.
Yeah.
$10,800.
Yeah.
Not a bad way to end the live auction. But you know, as you said, and I concur, this is my favorite part of the event as well. You know, we had some great silent auction packages, which, by the way, are still going till 8 o'clock. We had some fun live auction packages, but this is an opportunity for everyone to participate here. And this is something that you're going to win and you're going to hold in your heart. It's an opportunity to make a straight donation to this wonderful organization that's been doing so much for so many for such a long time. And this is really special as well. We had a group of people that came together and put together a $30,000 Fund the Need match to start us off. $30,000 to start us off. And I would just like to throw it out there and see if there's anybody at home or perhaps here in our audience here that would like to match that $30,000.
Well, wouldn't that be something?
You just never
You
know.
never know.
If
You
there's
gotta throw it
anybody
out
who
there
would
and swing for the fences.
Exactly. And you can plug that in right on your phone if you want to match that $30,000. And I do want to make mention too, while you're considering that, The people who put that $30,000 together, Gary and Jean Lederer, Luann Giovanelli, Melissa Schiffman and David Long, thank you so much. Lori Cook North, Jessica Stanfield, also the Westarf, Alan Ballesteri, and McMurray families of Bears Paw. Thank you very much. Combined, they came up with that $30,000 to get us started.
Gift.
I know.
Great way to start.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. So if you'd like to join them, that would be wonderful at $30,000. Or you do have an option on your text-to-bid. You could put in any amount you want. It doesn't have to be one of the amounts that's there. You can put in $25,000 if you want, or $20,000. What we're going to do now, though, is we're going to go to the $10,000 level. We're going to go to the $10,000 level. And what would $10,000 mean for this organization?
$10,000 would mean so much. The foundation has an exciting update and has established an endowment account. So this is a powerful step for the organization, and it helps to secure its financial success now and into the future. The foundation has established a Founders Club for those who make a $10,000 lead gift to the endowment. So can we count on anyone for that $10,000 benchmark?
That is incredible. So you become a member of the Founders Club for the $10,000 donation. So if you have the capability to do that, we'd love for you to join us now and make that $10,000 donation. Become a member of that very special and very elite Founders Club that we've established. So if there's anyone out there, $10,000, right now, we can look at the screen here. It should be popping up on your screen too. Our total donations so far are $32,625. Again, we want to thank Gary and Jean Lederer and Michelle Hampton. Who else is up there, Amanda?
Luann Giovanelli, Joanne Bowling, Brian Burns, Melissa Schiffman, Luann Giovanelli, Lori Cook North, Drew Townsend, Bill Young, Jenny and Tony Derrico, Lisa Yorgi, Alan Ballesteri, Tom and Claire Johansson, and click the donate button.
Just click that donate button. So the $10,000, whether it's $30,000, $10,000, $5,000, $5,000 is a lot of money to this organization. $2,500 is a lot of money. What would some of that money do? What are some of the things that they're looking to?
Let me give you some tangible things for that $5,000 mark. It can provide 1 full year of children's needs requests for 10 children. And as you know, we have so many parents and grandparents. Kids need a lot. Children, they need clothing. Children identified as abused are often taken from their homes very suddenly, so they aren't able to take any personal items with them. Everybody talks about they always show up with a trash bag with maybe some things in it, if they're even able to do that. Tutoring, children who change homes and schools several times, they need additional instruction so that we don't have those learning gaps.
Sure.
And then baby items. I know from recent personal experience that these things are very expensive. The car seats, the high chairs, the crib, all the things that a baby needs in those early stages, they add up. So you would go a long way in helping. And again, it's 10 children for a year.
Unbelievable. So $5,000, if you can do $5,000, we'd love to see it. We're up at $38,225. I want to thank Tammy Testano, please. Thank you very much. Mary Devine, thank you. Again, Bill Young and Jenny and Tony DeRico, thank you so much for those donations. The next level will be $2,500. $2,500.
All right, so before we move on to $2,500, I want to let you know that it provides 10 safe and cozy beds for children who don't have a place to sleep. And we heard about that in the video. This is complete with bedding and then those comfort items, those teddy bears, those special things that really make children feel comfortable in a new place, a new strange place that they've never been, maybe their favorite book that they can read at night.
Sure. Excellent. Okay, so $2,500, $1,000 just means so much to this organization as well. Right now, we're up to $38,475. Brian Burns, I want to thank you. Paul Myers, thank you so much. And you went on that python hunt last year, so I heard. So
Colette Levy has also just donated $1,000. Thank
Wonderful.
you for that. Bill Young.
Very nice.
Catherine Dotson, I don't think that we announced that name before, so thank you so much, and keep them coming in, guys. We really appreciate it.
We're at almost $40,000 on this segment, so it's $39,575 right now. So whether it's $30,000 or $10,000, $5,000, $2,500, $1,000, $500, whatever you're comfortable giving, every single dollar means so much to this organization.
And you know what your money's actually going to. I think that that's
Definitely.
what makes Guardian Ad Litem such wonderful stewards of your dollars. $1,000, and you can feel confident when you do donate, because we can let you know that $1,000 can provide lessons for a year for 4 children who desperately want to feel like their peers and get to participate in the same activities that other children do. So that's band, orchestra, dance lessons. We heard about karate lessons earlier today. So those are great examples. Think back to your own childhood. You wouldn't have wanted to miss out on all of those special things, all those extracurriculars.
Yep. So it means the world to these kids, to our kiddos. So $1,000, $500. For $500, someone's going to be providing full needs for a child for a year.
That's nothing, right? $500
exactly.
to be able to set a child up for an entire year.
Yeah, definitely. So we have, let's see, $500, $250. I think that increment is on there too. Click right now on that $250 level. And where are we at now? If we could see the screen and see where we're at $39,500. Let's get over that $40,000
Yes, I would love to see us
level.
get over that
Let's get over. So if you're
$40,000
sitting there
mark.
waiting, don't wait any longer. Click on that button.
Okay, just as you said it, that
There we
number
go.
went up a little bit, but
Yep,
let's keep it going.
825. We're not too far from that $40,000 mark. So please.
And I'm looking for
click
some
on
new
that
names
now.
to read off and to thank you. So.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we want to see your name up up in lights there on the screen. So
Sarah Torres,
thank you
yeah.
very much, Sarah, for that donation. Every single dollar counts. Every single dollar counts. So we're at $39,925. We're real close to that $40,000 mark. So $250, and then we're going to do something a little bit special at the $100 mark. So, and we're going to do that in just a moment. But I want to see if there's anyone else that wants to bring us. There we are. We're at $40,925. Somebody just clicked in with a $1,000 donation.
Thank you for that
so much.
donation.
All right, that's perfect.
$250 allows us to provide a child who previously slept in a bathtub, on the floor, somewhere not comfortable, not where a child needs to be able to sleep and get a good rest for school. It provides them with a full bed, the bedding and that comfort item. So $250, that really goes a long way in creating those creature comforts for them.
And I can't stress enough, we both said it this evening, is you know exactly where your money's going.
Yep.
And so it's just such a worthwhile organization to give to. You know, it reminds me, I had, back in the 90s, I was in Pittsburgh, and somebody said a quote that I will never forget. And they said that, you know, when I was a child, my heroes used to wear capes, and they would fly through the air, and they'd lift buildings with one hand. But as I grew older, I came to realize what a real hero is. And anyone who does anything at any time to help a child is a hero. And that was stated by Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
I had the pleasure of meeting him at a thing in Pittsburgh. So,
A wonderful
and I've never
day in
forget
the
it.
neighborhood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I love that.
So now's I want to give everybody an opportunity here. We're going to do something fun at the $100 level. What we're going to do is anyone who would like to give $100 right now. Now, if you've already given it another level, we'd like you to do $100 right now as well. So anyone who does $100 right now during this segment, you're going to have an opportunity to win this piece of artwork made by one of our kids. So we're going to put your name in a hat. It might not be in a hat, it may be on a computer, I'm not sure, but either way, we're going to draw somebody who can win this for your $100 donation, okay? So let's see those $100 donations rolling in really rapidly now, and boy, I think that it concludes my work anyway.
Yeah, I think we should check the thermometer because,
yeah, absolutely.
again, even if you've given at another level, we'd love to see those additional $100 donations come in and enter you into that raffle that we'll draw a little bit later on.
$42,525 is what we are up to. All right. Can't say enough to thank the people who got together and put together that $30,000 to start us off with this, with this wonderful Fund and Needs section for this. So it's just been absolutely incredible. You know, last year I was blessed to be here and do it with Corey, who was supposed to be here with you. But I mean,
Corey,
I have
we love you, we miss you.
And I did want to make an announcement here too, that this young lady here is expecting her first child August 3rd.
Thank you.
Be a beautiful baby girl. So
Thank you.
that's what she was referring to when she said she realizes how much the babies are costing
Yes,
and things.
exactly.
And also, Amanda, thank you so much for your time. She donates her time and her talent to organizations like this, and you are such a consummate professional, such a joy to work with. So thank you very much.
I appreciate it, Rick. Thank you for all that you do. And we hope that she comes on her due date because it's Rick's wedding anniversary.
That's
so
right.
we said it's very good luck. So
There we go.
Thank
Perfect.
you. And thank you to all of you who are here with us either in person or on the live stream this evening. Thank you for giving so generously. It's really been an honor to serve as your MC. It's been a spectacular evening, and we're not done yet.
See that? Lots of characters in your story can help you find your happily ever after.
Now back to our prince. Guess what? He found his happily ever after too.
A knight in the kingdom helped him while he was away from home and even found a way for him to learn jousting.
Do you guys know what that is? Never mind.
Anyways, our little prince isn't the only one who found happily ever after. Take a look.
Thanks to the foundation, the 3 teenagers I represent no longer share one futon bed. They sleep comfortably, they know independence, and most importantly, they know that people care.
Thank you for being such an important character in my story. I get to play baseball this season. I was never able to do stuff like that before. I had my first ever birthday party this year. I turned 8. I made the best wish ever when I blew out my candles.
Taking Taekwondo classes has been awesome. I don't feel as angry anymore, and it's a really good feeling. Thank you for being such an important character in my story.
Thank you for being an important character in my story. I never had my own blanket before. This one is so cozy. I'm keeping it forever.
And they all lived happily ever after.